it gets really hot here in Texas in the summer. And I think it's counterintuitive to a lot of folks that we do put our hives in full sun. We do that, of course, because it helps with ventilation and it helps control small hive beetle. But outside of that, we don't provide shade for our bees. If we can find a spot where they get morning sun and they get a couple of hours of afternoon shade, I mean, that's kind of the gold star of a site. I just find that's really, really hard to find. So most of our hives are in full sun and we don't hang shade cloth or do anything to provide them any additional shade during the summer. I really do. I feel very strongly that the bees can handle it just fine. I think that it's much harder for them to control pests than it is the temperature. So I'll err on the side of doing what I need to control for the pest, meaning putting them in full sun. But I do think it is really important to make sure that your hives have access to water, particularly in the months of July probably through September, which are the hottest months of the year here in Texas, because not only do they need that water for hydration, but they use the water as an evaporative cooling system in the hive to help keep the hive cool. So for us, just making sure our bees have access to good water, and it doesn't have to be clean water. Bees don't actually prefer clean water; they prefer it to be a bit dirtier, probably because it has some, maybe minerals in it that they really like. So making sure our bees have access to water is what we stress.